All right, that's enough of that nonsense. Enough of the nonsense. Enough of the.
It's
All
never
right,
enough.
it really is. It really
It's
is.
not.
That was made like, man, what was that? 3 years ago, and I just found out about that. But like Gerald said, that it's never too late to party for the Shire, man. Never too late to party for the Shire. Anyway, welcome. I believe this is episode
69.
64, 16. Dude, I feel like
We're getting close, man.
I feel like episode 69 should be a live podcast with like
Yeah, the Ilya
with
podcast.
like special guests, dude. We need to figure it out, man. So like technically we have 5 weeks. Maybe we can like when we get to episode 68, take like a break so we can get this shit
To
professionally
actually write up
done.
a script and stuff.
Yeah,
even
I
though
don't
we
know,
already do that.
something. Episode 69 should be a
It
live
should be live.
podcast. It should
It
be
should
like
be
a badass. I don't know. I'm excited. It's just funny thinking about it. I really hope I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Good, thank God. All right,
You're muted.
but
I can't hear you.
yeah. Anyway,
I'm just reading your lips.
yeah. All right. Anyway, welcome again, TTF podcast. Thanks, Vince. Will is not with us. He's boycotting. But there wasn't really like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no recap, or nothing cool has happened. But it's still sad to have Will. A curse for others and a joy for
A blessing to us. Yeah.
me. But anyway, so let's get into it. Fuck it. Street Fighter 5, King of Fighters. Let's just step away from Street Fighter 5. Let's just say fuck Street Fighter 5 at the moment, and let's get into the new game, which came out yesterday. Not yesterday, but Tuesday. It came out earlier for some. The people dedicated for it. But King of Fighters 14, correct? 14.
Yep.
King of
That's the one.
Fighters 14 came out. I got to play it yesterday. I had a fucking blast. I mean, the characters are like really cool, all that shit. But Vince, because I know when I talk to you, you're always in the lab training with I'm in the lab.
Yeah, I'm in the lab here.
Training KOF. Can you maybe give us like your your review, your rundown, and all that shit for it?
Well, I haven't really played it in person too much yet, so I can't
Yeah.
say too much. But all the characters are fucking cool, so that's kind of all I really need. I'm looking forward to when people know how to play and can help me out and teach me some stuff. AKA basically all of Mexico. So
Yeah.
El Rosa, our savior, the Lord and
Yeah.
Savior El Rosa.
That's
Alexis.
you know what we can actually let's talk about. What we can talk about is we were joking about it yesterday, at the other
Secret
sessions. But we joke about it, but then there's like also some truth behind it. Whereas like any new fighting game in San Diego, we give it like 2 weeks, and then we're done with it. And then the sad thing is that maybe a little longer than 2 weeks. Anything not Street Fighter, obviously. But
Yeah.
when MK came out, man, we were grinding so hard in MK. I mean, we played it, dude. We played
We
that
did,
shit.
yeah.
And then it just died. Injustice 2, I wish, man.
Justice Poo.
Injustice 1, we grinded out on that shit until it died in San Diego. KOF.
Hey, Temecula still had a scene. That was pretty cool.
KOF,
but, it just didn't.
Yeah, KOF 13. You know what I mean? We grinded out until Toki left, but even
And Wild Wallace,
even Guilty Gear, yeah, Wild Wallace, man, that was a big loss. But there's a pattern to this shit that and it's simple. It's not rocket science. It's
Not
that
rocket surgery.
if it's a fighting game in San Diego and it's not Street Fighter, it won't last that long.
Except for Yada.
Except for Yada, dude, Yada. Even
If the game is Mexican, I feel like it can survive.
Even-
And the other games just were not Mexican enough.
I mean, even Marvel is struggling at the moment, and even
And not Mexican. Coincidence? I don't think so.
But it's just I feel like what we should talk about is how can we fix that, and then it's just crazy that I feel like we already went over this topic. Like it's not us, it's not the venues, it's not the TOs, it's the players in the end. It's up
Yeah,
to you guys.
it really is. It's
So-
up to people to keep coming out and playing it and not bitch out. That's
Yeah.
really the only thing you can say. If we can still get everybody to play Yada when everybody's together, there's no excuse for any other
Oh,
game.
but the thing I don't know is like maybe is Yada a little easier than these because KOF is it's not an easy game to learn.
No, it's not.
But that's the point of a new fighting game, though, man. It's just like you if you really
It's
want
not
to
supposed
play
to be easy.
if you really want to play a new fighter game, you're not gonna pick up, hey, who's top tier? You're not gonna pick up a pad, a controller, pick
Yeah.
top
Plus,
tier,
nobody knows at this point yet.
and expect to win. That goes with any game. I mean, I don't know I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? It's just that's not the mentality to go into a new fighting game. So I mean, it just came out. We haven't had any tournaments lately for it because you can't. It just came out. So my plan was for I don't have it yet, but I plan on running tournaments for the game, but not this Friday. I want people to play it. It's another thing. As I'm talking, ideas get into my head, but we'll talk about the scheduling and everything. Um, well, okay, it's Justin Wong. Yeah, Justin Wong. I mean, there's players that can play a game off of what's the word I'm looking for? Damn it.
Drugs.
No, what's the word where you just I can't. I always say this too. Like Tong has it. A lot of OG players have it.
Ah, homosexuality. Yes.
Homosexuality, yeah, man. Homosexuality, whole lot of homosexuality.
Fundamentals. I don't know what you were
Fundamentals.
looking
Thank you.
for.
No, that was
That's a good
exactly
word for
that's
it.
exactly the word I'm looking for. A lot of players that just have good fundamentals in general can pick up a game and anti-air and just
They know what to look for in a
fundamentals. They know what to
character.
look for. But
Hmm.
what I'm really talking about is just the I can't pick up KOF and
I have no
become
idea
a
what makes a good
master.
KOF character.
Yeah,
That's just
I
not in
don't
me.
know, dude. But I mean.
I know who looks cool though.
But I guess we can talk about KOF though. So Vince, I want you to. I know I probably just said everything though anyway. But so what can we do? What will we do to see KOF survive, or just any new fighting game in San Diego in general survive in San Diego itself?
Well, I mean, it just really comes down to the people coming out for it. The consistency. People have to keep showing up and actually want to play. They don't want to get discouraged after like a week or so.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you need to do just low rollers for it, keep it inexpensive, do
Yeah.
it like once a month,
Uh
every
huh.
2 weeks. Like, what is gonna keep people from getting burned out or getting discouraged is the real question.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the formula? Like, we're not burned out from Street Fighter and discouraged.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. So I'm not sure what made the other games not die, other than the fact that I didn't really like any of them. But
I just feel like
that's about it.
I think it might come down just to brain power. Well, let me explain to myself. Like, I feel like Street Fighter Five is a really easy game. It's a
Yeah,
really
for the
easy
most
game to
part.
pick up. Really easy game to pick up. Marvel 3 is a really easy game to pick up. I mean, you don't need like I feel like the newer games that are coming out are made for scrubs. And I know,
Yeah,
and this is not just. I've heard countless of people say this. You know what I mean? So every time there's a game that comes out that's like,
difficult.
they have to. Yeah, difficult. That's why I really don't think there's a Guilty Gear scene in not just San Diego, but in smaller
Just in general. Yeah, I
in
understand.
general. Guilty Gear is a little hard to play. KOF is a little hard to play. MK wasn't that hard to play, but people they get mad, they get frustrated.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I think it is? I think the game needs to be fun at a low level
It
and
does.
also a high level. And that's really
Yeah.
difficult to achieve. Look at
Yeah.
Marvel. I'm sure that game is pretty fucking fun at a low level. I'm sure you could just play
Oh,
and not
you,
give a shit and
you can
go play
just
for hours.
you can do random teams for hours. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
I'm sure like the game has to be like that, I think, in order to
Yeah.
survive at this point.
You
And
know
I feel
what?
like the games that are still being played consistently have achieved that.
Yes.
You can't kill Marvel. Look at it. It's still
You
alive.
can't kill
I wish it
Marvel.
was dead, but it's not.
But no, so I guess yeah, I guess my part as a venue, a TO, is to have open setups for him. But at the moment, I can't afford them. So this is when I look
You'll always have at least one, man.
yeah, so this is where I'm looking for the players. Hey, if you want to bring KOF, bring KOF. So hopefully, Vince, you bring your KOF and all that shit. But yes, tomorrow there will be KOF setups if people bring them, and by the end of this month, I should at least have a setup, a house setup. I am really excited for KOF. Like I said, I was at the secret session yesterday. Um, I played the three characters. I played two characters that I really wanted to play because I already King of Dinosaur already played with him. But the characters that I have picked. I do want to be good in that game, but I also want to have fun with the characters that I play. So I don't want to have to pick a top tier. I want to like pick the characters that I want to play. That's the beauty of KOF that I think is that there's so many characters in that game, and then that you just I don't know. I just love that game. I always loved KOF. I always loved watching people play it at
Yeah,
Southwestern. The Mexicans, those guys were insane.
that's a very entertaining game to
But I
watch.
mean, hopefully, I get the game by the end of September. I'll put some grind time in it. I'm already looking. My team is fucking already looking badass to me. I got Geese, King of Dinosaurs, and what's the guy? The Russian guy's name?
Antonov.
Antonov. And then I was playing with Antonov yesterday, and I'm not gonna say that like I was playing Antonov and Geese yesterday in training mode with Richard and Vince. That shit was too much. I even had fun fucking up like certain combos, dude. Like I was trying to figure all this shit out, and that shit was mad. I already had the light bulbs going off, dude. Ki, I wish, man. But I don't know.
Antonov is banned, by the way.
Is he banned?
Totally.
No, he's not.
Oni's banned too.
Antonov's banned.
Yeah, Oni and Antonov are both banned.
Oni? Who's Oni?
The Street Fighter character.
Don't shut up. Anyway, okay. Anyway, um, don't all say Antonov's banned. There's not that guy looks like he's garbage, man. Is it because he smokes, dude? You can't have smokers on streams and shit, dude.
Yeah, it's not suitable for minors.
But anyway, for all the viewers today, yes, there will be King of Fighters at TTF tomorrow. There will be King of Fighters at Tank Top Saturdays. You know what? If there's an SOS or a monthly at LDL, I will be more than happy to bring a King of Fighters setup. Or if anyone, you know what I mean? King of Fighters is here. And it will be at TTF. The same with any new fighting game. If you guys want a fighting game at TTF, you're more than welcome to bring it. Or if I get a big demand for it, I'm down to buy another setup with it. I know when Tekken 7 comes out, hopefully it brings out a lot of the Tekken 7 scene. Because Tekken 7, the Tekken scene in San Diego was really big at one point. So if hopefully the dream is to have that scene be big again and all that shit. But
Yeah, why not, man?
we will have a KOF set up tomorrow if we get enough people interested. Like Vince, you said, we shouldn't start off $10 tournaments. We should start with low rollers.
Yeah, I don't think that should ever happen,
Yeah.
man. Look at the player base.
Yeah, so maybe we'll have if we get a big enough crowd tomorrow that's interested, maybe we'll get like a little $3 low roller going on. But like we can't be discouraged. I mean, I'm learning a new game again. Like like when I played KOF 13, I still know jack shit. I learned one character, and then like me and K Sexy just played one character 2 out of 3. But so the mindset tomorrow is that or just in general now is that KOF is out. There are players that are better than us that live really close to us, man. I mean El Rosa, that guy's a beast. I'm pretty sure Alexis is probably grinding out in that game. Just all the KOF scene in general in San Diego or TJ. I mean, so we can't be discouraged. Like we gotta learn from that. We gotta take our beatings. And if you really do want to get into KOF, I mean, it's a journey, man. I mean, you're gonna get your ass kicked. You're gonna have to grind out, and it's just any other fighting game. You just can't pick it up and be a god. All right.
Yeah,
Vince,
don't be a bitch.
anything else you want to talk about KOF before we get into the next subject, which I don't know, but.
Neither do I, but see you at the next KWF tournament, which is tomorrow.
There was Richard.
Also, there's a cat right there.
Shut up. Anyway, so Wild Wallace is white. I'm not racist, man.
Yeah, you are.
All of Mexico, KOF, man. It's here, dude. Burn the fight, right, Mexico? Anyway.
Yeah, burn the fight. Rise up. Choke up.
I love you guys. Of course.
This podcast is tight.
Tebeo's
Remember
grinding
we
out.
did the outline?
Guillermo's grinding out. Totally nothing in common with those guys.
Yeah, they're just dedicated people,
Just really dedicated people of a certain country.
Yeah,
grinding
Animal,
out in
you know?
KOF. Dude, Animal.
Animal.
That guy's so cool looking. He looks like a bad. Like I keep saying, every time I see
He's a
Animal.
Steven Seagal bad guy.
Every time I see Animal on stream, he just looks like a Steven Seagal bad guy. He looks like he's so bad. And he wears glasses now, so I was like, damn, this guy looks even more badass, dude. But anyway, woo. All right, I'm done. KOF, it's here tomorrow. Burn the fight, all that shit.
Yeah, burn the fight, faggots.
So what's next on the list? Is there any new Street Fighter 5 news besides we're just playing the game over and over again?
See you next month for Urian, I guess. I don't know.
That's so sad that like they, Capcom again, bitch, all that shit. They promise us something new every month, but they fucking.
But do they?
They don't. I mean, if I look into like, okay, you know how you know Street Fighter Five is just like not that good of a game at the moment? Because if you go to like event hubs or some other shitty websites, and the news is just random shit about like just like bullshit. It's like, yeah, there's nothing new coming out. Like they're showing Street Fighter Four news. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, oh wow, there's a complete redesign of the Street Fighter Five in-shop game. You know, like
It's like cool.
ignore that Urian isn't out yet, but check out what we did with the shop. Like, oh, and then and there's like people buying into it. Like, I'm mad that Urian's not here. Oh, it's like, oh, and then they get like, oh, look at all the pretty colors and shit. You know what I mean? Wait, can you buy the colors now? Am I being one of
No,
those idiots?
no.
Color 3 to
It's part
6.
of the
What is
it's part of
this?
the September update.
Okay. Well,
If I'm not completely smoked out, which I could be.
I don't know, man. You might be smoked out.
Pretty high right now. I'm burning a fight for hours.
Burn a fire.
I totally didn't eat pizza and pass out and have diarrhea.
But anyway, Street Fighter Five, it's a game. We play it. You know, it will be here and all that shit. So, I guess the next big thing we can talk about is, we always talk about it. It's like it's useless. It's all this shit. There's a big there was a little debacle in the Street Fighter thread or Facebook page. You know, it's the San Diego fight scene. You know, Jason Derulo.
Yep.
You know, Trox did like a funny post. He did a post, and I was just trying to be funny and changing the name back to Fade Diego fight scene. And then there was a whole, I don't want to say it was an argument, but people brought up like, that's why people don't know about the San Diego fight scene.
Yeah. People were getting a little testy.
Yeah, people were getting a little test. And then with me, I don't give a fuck because I was gonna change it back anyway because it was just like you know what I mean. But then like it kind of people were messaging me. Then people were and then we started talking about how is this really affecting the what's the word I'm looking at, the numbers at our locals.
Are people not finding our locals
Are
because
people
of
are people
our stupid
not
names?
finding locals because of our stupid names? And then I was thinking about all the just all the other names and the other pages. Like if you think about it, Wednesday Night Fights, I guess it's already big enough where people know Wednesday Night Fights.
Yep.
You don't need to have Facebook to know about Wednesday Night Fights. A baby can be born and already know about Wednesday Night Fights. You know what I mean? Because
True.
it's so big. But they do still have a Facebook page. Wednesday Night Fights and all that shit. There are still little group pages on Facebook for the SoCal scene. There's KO Gaming Lounge. There's like there's like I don't know.
UCI.
UCI, Don's Arcade, if you guys know what Don's Arcade is, there's all these little Facebook pages, and it doesn't matter. I really think, to me, it's not a big deal. That it's not really affecting.
I don't think so either, but
I kind of see it in the professional.
yeah, I can sympathize, but
yes, but I mean,
I don't think that's the reason.
And then I was thinking about all the people that there are a lot of people that don't have social media. Padilla, he does not have social media. Eric, really good birdie player, really cool guy. He doesn't have social media, but he still knows about all the shit. Wazir didn't have social media. There's a lot of players that didn't have social media. It's because it was just word of mouth, or it was word of mouth, man. So and then it was. I was just thinking about it. It's like, is this really such a big topic? Like, is this really affecting our numbers? And I gotta say, I don't think so. But like you said, like I can understand, like at a professional level, maybe.
Yeah, of course.
Because we're still getting good numbers. I mean, it's kind of hard to promote a small scene. Because what I was thinking of, what I wanted to do is maybe like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do anymore. It's crazy because like I get kind of tired about this topic too, but it's just such a it's such a sensitive and a big topic. The numbers of the fighting game scene. I mean, I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'm doing my part. I'm always spamming chat rooms. I'm spamming Twitter.
Yep.
I'm messaging players. You know what I mean? I'm doing my part. I mean, people get sick and tired of me. You know what I mean? But what are other venues doing? Like, there's not many venues. Like, what like I don't really see LDL posts on anything. Maybe
Except for the day of.
the day of. Twitter. Do they have a Twitter? I would love to follow them on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's just, if these people are kind of butthurt about um I guess like the name changes and everything, what are you guys doing that are getting people at your events? I would
Yeah,
love
go
to
ahead
know.
and come up and tell me in person how upset it makes you, because I've never seen any of you people in real life before.
And then I'm not it's not like I'm not angry or anything. I want to know because I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out this vision that other players have, that that we should San Diego should have 100 people at events. I mean, I can't even fit 100 people in the house. I can't even fit 100 people. I can't imagine 100 people at LDL. I would love to imagine it. I would love to imagine it. I know Calm Warrior has something in the works that I'm excited for. He told me about it, and apparently it was supposed to happen like I think a couple weeks, or like I think this week or something. But who knows? You know, I'm not here to like start shit. I'm here to fix it because I hear a lot of people talking, a lot of people typing and all this shit, but I don't see a lot of shit going on. I don't see nothing happening. You know what I mean? I mean this page. I feel like right there, Jamal, right there. We created it to keep SD together. The page was just to keep SD together, the news and everything. It was to show people that there is a scene, and we also, it was a scene. We're serious. And we also like to mess around and have fun. You know what I mean?
That's the main thing.
It was the main thing. The main thing is just to have fun. I'm not making, I always bring it up. I'm not making jack shit off this shit, man. I don't give a fuck about money. I'm just here to give the place to play, people a place to play. I mean, you guys are more than welcome. Oh, shout outs to Jerome. If I don't know his handle. He's a new kid, new blood in town.
Lord Jerome. He's about to be promoted to Lord.
Yeah, Jerome, man. He's been pushing his little casual thing at down in the South Bay area, way closer to my house.
That's another person that I see posting
He
all the
posts
time
his
about
nonstop,
stuff.
and you know what?
And it works.
Congratulations, dude. He SOS was last Saturday, and there was like only 5-6 people there, right?
Yep.
I went there because I support SOS. Because what SOS, if you guys don't know what SOS was back in the day, it was OFC. And I support OFC. So I would always go to an SOS because I feel like that's still kind of it. And you know what I mean? I don't know. But, I go there to support it. Even though it's always fucking, Jesus Christ, it's last minute and stuff. But hey, I love John. I'll support that shit. But, the session down south, they had like a 13, 12-man tournament. Audric, good shit to Audric, won that tournament. He won 2 tournaments in a row. I've got people playing in those tournaments that I never see play at any other tournament. Jed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not putting out names, but Jed.
But like what they're doing, it's the same thing. They're really pushing it. You know what I mean? They're pushing it, and then I want to support that. Jerome, I'm supporting that. I want people to show up to what's closer to you. People, if there's gonna be 3 events in one day, which did happen that day, people are gonna go either. Okay, this is where people are gonna go. I'm gonna just give. This is in my head. People are gonna go to whatever's closer to them, because maybe they don't have a car, maybe they're carpooling and they want to drive closer. People are gonna go where they feel more comfortable, or people are gonna go where the monsters are. When I say monsters, the challenge. Manny and Richard, they were looking for a challenge. They went to Vanguard. Smart choice. Other jackasses, including myself, we're looking for a good time, fun time. SOS hasn't been around for a while. Hell yeah, it's back. I'm excited. I was there. And then people that live down south, you know what I mean? Hey, this tournament and venue, it's at a card shop. It's a weekend. That's cool. They're playing video games, and it's like 5 minutes away from my house. Why not? Check it out. Support them. As like I said, there can be as many events in San Diego on the same day. Cause and then in the end, it's cool. Cause there's a lot of things for you to do. It doesn't matter where you're from, cause you have somewhere to go. You literally had 3 places. If you live down south, you had I'm so sad. I don't even know the name of the place. We should really We should really find out what the name of this place is. So the place Jerome. I want to say his handle is PB and J, peanut butter and jelly. But let's just. And I'm gonna open the San Diego Street Fighter 5 community page because he posts in there still, and it'll be easier to find it because no one posts in there. So the combat, it's called the combat phase number 10. They do Project M and Street Fighter 5. It's on Palomar Street, so it's like Chula Vista, South Bay. And I want to say the store is called. Let's figure out the store is called. Um,
F Street.
S Street, yeah. It doesn't even say what the store is. But you know what? I'll add that shit to the page, the address and everything. But it's there, right? Um, man. So I don't know. I'm always for making the scene bigger. You know what I mean? I'm for it. Why would I not be for it? I've been for it since fucking Tekken 4 and all that shit. You know what I mean? Before I don't know. Whatever. We're not gonna go into a time machine right now. But I mean, I'm always looking for ways. I'm always open for ideas. But I can care less about my thing TTF because I'm comfortable. I feel like I'm already doing my job, so I want to help other people out. So we're like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to? I shout you guys out on this fucking shitty podcast every Thursday to
Yep.
16 viewers. Even more. I talk about it on Twitter every time I go to Wednesday Night Fights or an LA event, or when people come down here from LA. I always talk about other locals. I feel like I'm doing my job. I want to support the scene. I'm always down. If there's an FGC event anywhere in San Diego, and then I'm not busy the next day or I don't have work or anything, I'm always down to go to show my face. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So you know, from changing the fighting game page back to you know
Jason Derulo, yeah.
to Reddit ad space to I don't know, YouTube videos promoting like a little teaser trailer. I wanted to do that like a walk. I already did a walkthrough. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That was a pretty cool trailer, by the way. Maybe we should make it for the Big Kahuna once everybody's.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't know, but
talk to K Sexy.
It's a
Use all of
touchy-
our cool streaming footage
it's
for
a
all the
touch.
tournaments.
Like I said, it's a touchy subject. I know there's people that are gonna be listening to this, or hey, did you hear that Cody said this? And people are gonna get hurt. People are gonna get mad, like Cody's a fucking idiot, or these people are dumb. Like
I mean, they're not wrong.
they're
but-
hurting. They're hurting the scene, blah poisoning. I keep. You know what? I'm here for a couple of reasons. I'm here to have a good fucking time.
Yep.
I'm here to
Never
play.
forget.
I'm
It's the
here
most
to
important
play
part.
fighting games that I love so much. I'm here to rep, San Diego. I'm here to rep any shitty area that I'm from. San Diego and all that shit. I'm here to, I'm here to promote. I'm here to show that San Diego doesn't have a shitty scene. I want people to play anywhere. So when we send those motherfuckers up to another tournament, and they do good, and they ask, hey, where do you play? Like Richard said. Richard got fourth at Vanguard in LA. Good shit, Richard. Let's not forget Manny. He made it out of his pool, top 16 in losers. That's still a tough thing to do.
Yep.
And they interviewed Richard, and Richard even straight up said, they're asking the questions like, where do you play to get good? And he said that San Diego, we do have a small scene, but the core players, the people that keep playing, the people that he plays with, makes him a better player. The core players, you know what I mean? Like playing Alexis all day, playing Manny all day, playing Tong all day, playing those players, you know what I mean? Like every time. That's because, and he said that there's only two places to play. He didn't say where, but I can assume that's LDL and TTF. You know what I mean? But it's just like, so people know we have a scene. That's it. People know that we have a scene. People know that where LDL is. People know where TTF is. People know where the Shoto Dojo is. If you are part of that, people know where the secret set. All that shit. People know that we have a scene. Like we keep saying that the first day that Street Fighter 5 came out on the pre-release tournament, there was like 50 people at LDL, right? That's a lot of people. That's a shitload of people. Can you imagine?
Yep.
Can you imagine if those numbers were the same, consistent until now, like it is at Level Up, like it is at Wednesday Night Fights? You know what I mean? Can you imagine that? But it went down pretty bad. Went down. It took a drastic, it from 50 to 9 players. You know what I mean? To 11 players. Not just LDL, also at TTF and other places. You know what I mean? So that also tells a lot about the players and the scene in general. You know what I mean? Like what happened? Did it just turn off the people? Did they just go back to melee? Did they not like? that they were losing. There's a whole lot of things that that can be going on, but in the end, I am really glad to say that all the people that stayed, LDL, TTF, Jerome's thing, all the people that stayed and kept showing up from the beginning, like God bless you, man. Like my heart, my soul, all to you guys. You know what I mean? Like just like big shout outs, seriously, big shout outs to Javi, Flashgate, showing up all the time at TTF. Kenny, Paranoid, all those guys, man.
The Daywalker,
The day, yeah, blood in, blood out, But all those guys, just everyone that keeps showing up, all the old school people that's been supporting the scene since back in the day, even the 09ers, man. Josh Watts, all those guys. You know what I mean? Just the it's we might have a small scene, but fuck, do our players? We have a big heart, man. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy, like. All the people from the OFC came out, you know what I mean? You guys are still here. You guys are still here. TJ, those guys are still here. Temecula, you got like shouts to you guys. You got
hey man, they're still here, dude.
JD and Nate, you guys drove down. You're still here. All you guys are still here. In my old school now, Jamal, we're old as fuck, dude. Don't worry about it. I guess the 09ers are becoming like the second. You know what I mean? The older generation, and then the new generation of Street Fighter 5 players. But all the people that stayed with us since the beginning, even the old motherfuckers, Tong, Viscant, Tommy, all those guys, our dads, you know what I mean, like that, like they've been still around doing the thing out, because they're doing the things that they love, and they don't want to see it die, because the one thing you want to see is something you love disappear. You know what I mean? But that's why we keep doing this shit, and it doesn't matter what people are gonna tell me how well, at least for TTF wise, it doesn't matter what people are gonna tell me what I should be doing, what can I do better. I'll listen to that, but I'm still getting people and all that shit, so I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and I'm here to help all you guys out, even if you don't want my help. Even if you don't want my help, I'll still shout out everyone else to get people there. You know what I mean? And that's just me. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. It's one of those subjects that shouldn't bother me, but it's like, why are we doing this then? If I don't know. I say it every time. I tell people, new people, everyone, all that shit. I'm sorry, Vincent. Do you have anything to add to that, man? Like,
no, you're pretty much saying all we need to say. We just covered it so many times,
and then I'm glad to cover this topic to remind you guys that it's there. It's a great topic to remind you guys are there. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I'm sorry, it's my fault that I should keep streaming these. I'm working on that. It's a tough thing. I want to stream matches again, and all that shit. You know what I mean? But it's just so much shit going on. You know what I mean? But I'm just glad, even if there's no stream, people are still playing. You know what I mean? People are still gonna play. Touchy subject. It infuriates me. It makes me angry when some people that don't know jack shit about who we are, where we came from, try to add, their shit. I know sometimes they're trying to be good, but sometimes it's like, come on, man, like, you're already telling me shit that I know and that we've been doing over and over again, man. Like, fuck, it's a repeated record like me right now, but I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I mean? Just to get this scene going and going. Whew, frustrating. It's frustrating playing Sub-Zero, you know what I mean?
It is. We should let Marv commentate more matches.
Yeah, that was badass, dude. But that's all things we're gonna work on. It's like I said, it only gets better. Cause look at other scenes. We're not just the only scene struggling with numbers. You know what I mean? There's still, you gotta think about it. There's other cities out there smaller than San Diego. You know what I mean? There's still, and they're still.
And some places don't have a scene at all. You know?
Can you imagine living in Alaska? At Evo, I was talking to some. I lost in the winners finals to an Alaskan player, and his whole crew was there yelling at me and all that shit. But in the end, I was like, "Oh shit, you guys from Alaska? Like, where do you guys play at, man? Like."
Yeah, how the fuck does it even work?
And then they told me it was cool, man. Like they're just talking about how there's a guy that opens his house to us. You know what I mean? And then like once a month we have like a venue that we go to, and then there's people driving like 3 or 2 hours away once a week to these
just
sessions.
To play.
And
those are always the good stories.
And another perfect example is back in the Street Fighter 4 days, Slappy Slaps. If you guys remember that guy, he moved to Indiana no fucking scene in Indiana, so he started his own little casual sessions. You know what I mean? And then there was people there driving an hour or two. You know what I mean? It's just you gotta
People
be.
want to play, man.
People complain so much about the scenes and all that shit, but you gotta be grateful for what you have, because some cities have nothing, nothing. Even when Knuckle Dude was here, he was telling me how he needed to drive like an hour and a half or 2 hours from where he lives to go to a tournament. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be even these pro players are struggling. You know what I mean? So that like, there's no excuses. You know what I mean? But that's just a little name check, all that shit. It's one of those TTF once a month. It
Yep.
used to be once a month. You got, but
See you
yeah.
guys Saturday for the 5v5 that Will's
But
on.
yeah, it just happens, man. And then but in the end,
Oh,
I'm
there he
glad.
is, dude. It's Lord Broccoli.
Alan, what's up, man? The lone wolf, man. But yeah, I'm glad, and I hope you guys. I hope the 16, 20 people in here, I already know half of you guys. Just hit the follow button. Tell your friends we're here. We're always here playing. So you know what? That was a really good. Ooh, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Um, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like people talking and all that, like always, and like there are Illuminati chat rooms, like this guy's a douchebag and whatever. But yeah, whatever. That shit. I'm not in elementary school or high school. I'm not a girl. I don't really care about that shit. It's just funny. Actually, I endorse it. I like throwing gasoline on the fire because I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so yeah, woo. Let's just now let's talk about the events in San Diego. You know what I mean? A lot of good events happening at
Like the
TTF.
5v5.
Oh man, let's just
We'll get to that, I'm sure.
nah. Let's get yeah. Well, yeah, let's get to the 5v5 later. Let's just do how in the end segment we always talk about where to play. So let's do that right now. I'm gonna work on it. I mean, we're still gonna talk about some shit if it happens. But anyway, so if you guys don't know where to play on Mondays, LDL, Mira Mesa, Capcom Mondays. I'm post the address and everything, so you guys know. Um, so Monday nights they play there on that shit. Peter, aka Lord Peter, opens doors. I know Kevin, X the Eliminator. I think he opens doors if he can't do it. Run by the San Diego State guys. Little building, Mira Mesa, really cool. If you want to get games in, I know Richard is always there, willing to play his heart out. Manny's there, Tong's there. A lot of new faces there. I watched the stream. They have a stream. You should check that out. But yeah. So if you got nothing to do on Monday nights, everyone hates Mondays, man. You know what I mean? It looks like you got a case of the Mondays. But
Goes Orp Resort Field.
but yeah, if you don't, what is this shit, dude? This goddamn KOF poster. But yeah, so if you guys aren't doing shit on Mondays, Capcom Mondays, Marvel, Street Fighter, any game you guys want to play, if you bring it, you know what I mean, one of those things. Mira Mesa. So let me just see more. Here's the address, all that shit right here. So if you guys, look it up so you know where it's at. Also, let me just do a new. Let me get the stream thing for you guys. Right, they're streaming right now. Actually, if you guys are into Smash 4, like I know a
Here,
lot of you guys are.
I'll give you the hot link, dude. I'll post a link. I got you.
No, you're not, because I don't trust you. I already know what's in there, dude.
No, you don't, dude.
So that brings me to my next days. On Thursdays, they have Smash 4. I think that's still there. Look, they got 51 viewers for Smash 4. That's a whole lot of people. I mean, Mondays for Street Fighter, they struggle with like 10. You know what I mean? And I'm one of those guys trying to help out. But anyway,
Yep.
so yeah. So Mondays, everyone but Monday hates Monday. Yeah. Thursdays, if Smash 4 is your thing, bow right there. The same place, Mira Mesa, LDL. They do Smash 4. I mean, the address is right there. I linked it. Thursdays, I don't think. No, I'm sorry. Thursdays, not Wednesdays. I don't think nothing happens Wednesdays anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I remember it was like Melee, but I think it's just Thursdays. It's Smash Thursdays. Friday night. These are all LDL San Diego Lounge events, by the way. So Friday, if you like anime, animu, all the waifus and all that shit, hanging out with some badass people. If it's still the same people, I miss Dio. If you guys know who Dio is, Lord
Yep.
Jose, that guy was a badass. I think Mitchell and Suki Baki, whatever his name is, he runs. They run Dust Soup Fridays. It's the anime nights in San Diego. You know what I mean? They do play Street Fighter 5 there at times, I believe. But I know Dust Soup Fridays is more of an anime thing, so Guilty Gear, BlazBlue. It used to be all these crazy, wacky games when Dio was there, but I mean, I haven't been to one in a while. But I'll tell you one thing: when TTF was closed, for a long time, I spent my Fridays at Dust Soup Friday, and it was probably one of the badass Fridays, dude. Better than
Yep.
TTF.
Hanging with the mayor, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Cool
Oh
guy.
man, Hudson, fucking QB Kirby, you know what I mean? All those guys, dude. Shout out
And
to
Ben.
those guys. And then Saturdays, touchy subject like always. Last Saturday we had SOS, which is like a monthly kind of like a little, if you're not doing anything on Saturday type of deal. And they posted Friday that it was happening. You would go there, get hang out with some deviants, play Street Fighter, Monster Hunter, watch a couple movies. I don't even think you're supposed to watch movies there anymore. But anyway,
But
local
we do.
San Diego Street Fighter fighting game, same address. And then the monthlies, the LDL monthlies, there hasn't been one since June, I believe. But maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll happen. But it's the same thing. I mean, it's a monthly on a Saturday, so if you ain't doing jack shit on Saturday, I'm always usually there and shit. Street Fighter, Marvel, and all that shit, man. So these are all LDL events. So I mean, if you're a Smash player, you have Thursdays. If you're a Capcom player, actually, I would say Capcom or any other games. You got Mondays, you got Saturdays. You know what I mean? Even Fridays, you got anime. So that's all right there. And then you got the scumbag organization, criminal organization, the Mad Gear Hideout, the Foot Clan, and all the Brotherhood of New Mutants, all that shit. TTF every Friday. Run by yours truly. This beautiful thing right here. Yeah. I run it Friday nights. Every Friday. I mean, I can't say much. Every Friday we play Street Fighter. If you want to play Marvel, there's Marvel. If you want to play Tekken, we have. I mean, if you bring it,
Dude, the
we'll
Marvel
play.
Revolution's happening, man. Don't forget about that. Chaos Breakers is there.
We always have every Friday we have Street Fighter 5 tournaments. You know what I mean? Like I said, congratulations to Audric for winning the last one. Thanks to Nate and JD for driving down from Temecula, Murderetta.
Yeah, it was good seeing him again, man. It
And,
really was.
and even if there's been a tournament every Friday, but even if you don't want to play a tournament, there's casuals. Casuals are always free. The tournament, costs money, but casuals are always free. You're more than welcome to watch. There's no spectator fee or anything. If you want to hang out, you can hang out. We're always watching movies in the back. We have movies in the back and shit. Shouts to Trix has been bringing some movies. But also, hey, if you're new and you want to watch a movie, you can pick up from one of my DVDs. You know what I mean?
As long as it's blooded in, blood out.
We're just 2 times. We're just fucking around, having a good time. But also, a lot of the heavy hitters of the Street Fighter scene, plays there. We got Richard usually comes out. Manny, Alexis, Lamitas, TJ comes strong. They have really strong players. Alexis, Lamitas, Alejandro, Tebeo, all those guys. Once in a while, you might get lucky. Lord Guillermo, aka Frank Dukes, might show up. Pretty solid match
he
player.
might.
I mean, there's some scary players from down, south of the border, and it's always a pleasure when those guys come out. Besides that, like I said, Fridays that happens, and then we have Saturdays at the TTS, Tank Top Saturdays. Every last Saturday of the month, unless something happens, like tomorrow should have been a TTS, but some plans, came up, friends' birthdays, weddings, funerals, and all that shit happens, so there won't be one tomorrow. But the hype, it will build up for the next TTS in September, which now we're going to get into the next topic of the main events going on in San Diego, because I forgot that next Friday is B Block, and that is really coming up close. I didn't even make an event page for that shit, but I mean,
Yeah.
so, excuse me, so we know that Fridays are just like, the day, the locals for us, the Street Fighter 5 tournaments and yada, and whoever wants to play shit. But the last Saturday of September, which I want to say is the 24th. So September 24th will be Tank Top Saturdays Street Fighter 5 Regional 5v5 Battle. And when I say Regional 5v5 Battle, that means that you have to get a team of 5 from the area you're in. And I made some exceptions, you know what I mean? I'll go into it. But anyway, we're going to have a 5v5, and just try your best to get a team that's in your area. Try your best. We already have 2 teams. The last one we had was 2 years ago at the old salt mines in Convoy, we had 10, 10 teams, correct? We had 10 teams of
I think
5.
so.
That's badass. We had and some of the stories for the people to get on those teams are epic. You know what I mean? But my goal is to get 8 people. 8 teams of 5. If we get 8 teams of 5, I'll throw in cash money from my own pocket to the pool. I'll throw in another $100 because that's just something I like to do to show. Like I said, it's always not about the money, but man, when I get a goal like that, it's like, man, here's your reward, take it, don't ask any questions. Um, so we're trying to get 8 teams of 5. If we get more beautiful. You got a month. There's already 2 guaranteed teams. The South, and there could be multiple teams from other regions. I mean, South Bay can have fucking a million teams. North County, Escondido, they can have more than one team. TJ can have more than one team. It's that's just, the more the merrier. But at the moment, we have 2 locked-in teams. There's Team TJ, really buff team I'm looking at right now. It's Alexis, 2D God, Frank Dukes, aka Guillermo, Lamitas, and Alejandro, the brothers, and Lord Tabeo, man. I don't want to see Tabeo at the moment. He got a haircut, shaved his beard. Don't want to see what that looks like, man.
Well, I mean, he has a month to grow back, so.
Okay. You're banned from TTF until that beard comes back, man.
So yeah, don't show up tomorrow.
But that's a team. That's a pretty solid team. And then you have the South Bay team, which is Audric, Jed, Watts, Mercy, Greg, and myself. So that's one team right there. Hope they carry me because Audric's a really strong player. Actually, the whole team, like the 4 that I picked, they're really strong. I mean, they haven't been playing a lot, but I mean, when they play, man. And I'm glad to be a waste of space on that team. And then I hear teams. I know OFC. You guys are gonna get a team together.
Yeah, just with that will.
I'm not gonna say that I hear talks from LA teams. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Who knows? Temecula, Murderetta. I'm calling you guys out. I want you guys to come down. Everyone, everyone. I want there might be talks of a team that has a player named Gene Wong on it. I don't know. Gerald, Gene Wong. I don't know. I just want it to happen. It's gonna happen. Cody's team of children. but it's gonna happen. It's gonna be badass. It's also a barbecue. Every TTS is a barbecue. You guys are more than welcome to bring shit, but I usually provide everything. But in the end, we're just gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good time. 5v5. We're probably gonna do the cool, sick dual monitors in the back again, like we did for PHS. But I'm excited, man. So that's gonna happen. So, market calendars, September 24th.
April 20th.
It's gonna be badass, man. And then what else do we got? We got the next Friday. Next Friday is no, not next Friday. No, I'm looking at August again. I'm retarded. Yes, next Friday, September 2nd. I'm sorry, September 2nd. B block for the Big Kahuna. I mean, that's another big event going on in San Diego that I throw. So B block's coming up. If you guys that don't know about the Big Kahuna, it's a tournament that happens in December. It is a tournament that's gonna happen in December, but you need to qualify. There's 8 open spots for it, and you have to. And the only way you can qualify for it is that if you come out at top in the round robin, so first and second, or the 2 top players that come out at top. So last block it was Alexis and Richard. It was a long one. It was 23 people.
Yep.
A lot of funny shit happened. But next Friday is B block, round robin. I mean, but I think it's worth it. $10. You're playing like a million matches, and then you get put into a bigger bracket with prizes and all this cool other shit, man. And then we have the amateur hour tournament. But we'll go into more detail about that. So next Friday, B block, and then I feel like I'm missing out on. I don't think I'm missing out on anything, but
No, I think you're good.
yeah. So that's all the shit happening, man. So I think we're done. I mean, we already did did all our shit. Linked everything we needed. Are we missing anything, Vince?
I don't think so. The thing we need to talk about was just the 5v5 and all the other bullshit that's coming up. So I think we're good for now.
Do you plan on playing in the 5v5?
Yeah, I mean, just Will's just not on the team. That's all.
Do you guys already have a team? Despite you
Yeah,
joking about Will.
just
Okay.
without Will.
Is it? It's probably what I think, right?
It is, but the fifth member is not Will. It's Miko.
All right, so I guess we can close it off. There he is. So let's start off with Vince. Let's start off with your, Ebony Goddess, Hot or Not, Call Out, and all that fun shit, man.
Let's see. Hot or not? Hmm. I'm not sure. Let's start with the Ebony Goddess of the Week. It's a legitimate actress, Skylar Nicole. I'll put the link to her Twitter in there. Pretty badass. I guess I'm gonna go with the awkwardly hot girls that come into the library and ask for customer service again because there's been nothing but that for like the past few days. So I'll go with that.
So one of these, huh?
And bitches.
No one Prop 60.
Mhm. Yeah, vote no. Uh,
That's
bitches.
just-
How about we'll go with the classic, dude. Capcom, you guys are bitches. When's Urian? Fix your game. Blah blah blah. 8 frames.
All right. Okay. Good. Before I get into my thing, I forgot to say that. Okay, so the 5v5 regional thing, I know that some people are gonna want to play, but maybe they don't like know their region, or I mean, they can't find a team. I'm more than happy to accommodate you and like say, you know what, we can make a team that doesn't have to be like region. You know what I mean? And another thing is that Gollin brought up was that he is from the South Bay, but he recently moved to another region, you know, um, but can he still like be South Bay? I know I'm gonna say yes, cause like you lived like your whole life in an area, and then like just when this tournament happened, like you moved. So I'm not gonna punish you for moving. You know what I mean? For like a tournament that's in it. But then like the next one next year, if you're still in that area, obviously yeah. And that goes for another player. That goes for players that just I announced this and they just recently moved from different areas. So like if you lived in like you know Claremont, then you moved back down here just now. You know what I mean? You can still team up with people in those areas. But just for the next one, just so you know, it's like, all right, you can't do that no more. But that, I just want to get that off my chest because a lot of people are asking me about that. Just keep it as close as you can. You can have 4 people from like Oceanside, and then the one guy like Cool Dre is left out. Yeah, sure, why not? If he wants to play with you guys and you let him, yeah, why not? Maybe 4 people from TJ have a team, but they're missing one, and some guy from like Santee wants to be on the team. Yeah, why not? They can. But it's just one of those things. I'm not gonna punish you for not having 5 players, in your region, all that shit. But anyway, so hot or not, I don't know, man.
See, it's hard this week. I know.
It's not hard. I had one. No, it is hard. You're right. I don't watch any movies. I don't want to like upset people. you know.
You don't want
You
to go
know
down
what?
that path, man.
Hot or not is there was a Mummy marathon on yesterday.
There we go.
The is her name Rachel Weisz? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Her, the girl from Constantine, Enemy at the Gates, and Evie from the Mummy, and the girl, like she was fucking hot. And then in part 2, maybe even part 1, and the girl that played on Knocks on the Moon, she has really
Whoever
nice.
the fuck that is.
She has really nice bangs. You know what I mean? So those are my 2. And then the scene when they're fighting for my love, that's the cool part.
Rico D. the Pharaoh.
God damn it. And then my bitch calling is like, I guess we'll go into like the people that keep complaining about there's no scene and like they just sound stupid when they say that, and then I don't know. I mean, I don't want to punish you for not having the brain to search on the internet for or talk to people, and then like a reverse bitch calling to the people that kind of I guess defended that situation, like the whole name change, like what. So the reverse bitch calling is Alexis. That's my reverse
Yep.
bitch calling.
That's a good one.
Because when that whole the Trox thing happened, I jokingly turned it back to Fade Diego. He posted something that was like, damn, like this guy's a fucking badass. You know what I mean? And then like it gives respect to those players that like I don't know. But he said it shouldn't matter, to be honest. 5 years ago, I was in Mexico without a visa nor a passport. And I still knew about some unprotected sex guy hosting tourneys. I knew about Tong, Jay, the box arena, and all that crap. People just suck. So, that's pretty much the topic of like, if people really want to find out about the scene, they're going to do their research. I mean, maybe we should make it easy for lazy people and shit, but it's just a touchy subject that people are gonna get mad, people are gonna get upset, or people are not gonna care. But besides that, I hope to see you guys Friday. Actually, Vince, do you have anything closing to say?
See you guys tomorrow for KOF, man.
Yeah, KOF tomorrow.
And get your teams ready. Quit fucking around.
Maybe maybe I'll come home tomorrow early, clean the backyard, put Street Fighter 5 in the back, and have KOF in the living room. A little nice. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Vince, like always, thank you for being with us. Will, thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Will. You're not on the team still.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. You guys all have a great night. And God bless you guys, man. Like always, man. See you guys later.
Yep. Bye.